So I'm just out in the garage at the minute, just packing up the orders that we've had today. This week has been generally pretty steady, but I've still got a few sales to show you and a nice couple of pickups which the postman's delivered. So enjoy. Hey guys, what's cracking? Ian, the master of pieces here. I'm a part-time eBay reseller. So what I do is I buy stuff for cheap and sell online for profit. And this week has been relatively gentle, to be honest. We've had 2 or 3 sales per day. Not the big kickoff that I was hoping for. I was hoping the momentum of last week would continue into this week, but it hasn't really happened. But even so, sales have still been ticking over. And I've had a couple of deliveries from the postman for my own personal benefit, which I'm using as long-term investments. But hey, key thing is in this one, this hat was getting a lot of love in the last video. For me, I think it looks a bit like a tea cozy, but hey, it keeps my head nice and warm, so it might become a bit of a fixture as the weather kicks in and it gets a bit cold in the garage. Hey, anyway, enough of that. Have a look at what's sold this week. So we're starting off the week with 2 sales, and the first sale is this Warhammer 40k Codex book. It's for the Angels of Death, and these Codex books have been selling nice and steady, 1 or 2 a week, and I haven't got too many left, so I'm going to be on the lookout for more of them. And this one went on the global shipping program over to France. So obviously they could have bought a local French version, but they obviously wanted the English version, and for me, £6 plus postage, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. But this one is sale of the day because these have been hanging around for probably about 5 months. It's these 2 wrestling figures. You got the Hardy brothers, Matt and Jeff Hardy there. From the year 2000, Jakks Pacific. And I don't particularly like the style of these. They're all a bit thin. They're all a bit kind of spindly. Usually you get like kind of beefy wrestling figures. But they have got these cool kind of trousers on there, decent facial expressions. These sold for £11 plus postage. And I have had these listed up for about 15 quid for ages. And you know what? All it took was a drop in price, drop it down to 11, and within a week they sold. So pretty glad to see those guys gone. So yeah, solid second sale. And I also had a Pokemon card delivery, and I ordered this one. This is from the Team Rocket set, and it is Coffin. I do like Coffin, and I love this artwork. I think it's very Art Deco, really cool. I've already got this card, but the reason I bought this one is because it's a first edition, and any first edition Wizards of the Coast Pokemon card, these are absolutely flying at the minute, and the value keeps going up and up. Now I paid a whopping $1.99 for that, and this one isn't going to go for thousands and thousands, but still nice to have a first edition card to add to the collection. So chuffed with that one. It's always nice when the postman brings you something nice as well. It's not a bill. So yeah, real chuffed with that. So all in all, a couple of sales and a nice delivery too. Now, before we move on, I want to show you this pickup I made last week, and I cannot believe it was still there. It was on Gumtree, and it had been up for a week, and I know there are loads of guys out there who are looking at electronics, particularly consoles, video games, and snap them all up. So how was this still here? And what I picked up was this turquoise Game Boy. Got the back on it, play this for a couple of hours, it works really, really well. And all of these Game Boy games here. So I got 4 of them, and they're all the Pokemon games. You've got Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Red, and Pokemon Blue. All of that was up for £40. It's an absolute bargain. I mean, on its own, this is selling for about 30 to 40 quid. So with a bit of luck, with Christmas coming up, that is my money back there. And these are selling for a minimum 15 quid. I'm in £60 profit. Reality, I will sell that to make my money back, but I will probably keep these games. And this is the reason why I think it was still there. Now that was the listing, just that. It was a picture of the front of the Game Boy, and it said Game Boy Color 40 quid. And like I just said, that is the going rate, if not the higher end of these. So I guess a lot of people have seen that listing, not even bothered to click on it. But if you had clicked on it and looked at a couple of the pictures, all you were seeing were different angles of this Game Boy Color saying that it's in perfect condition. Okay, cool. You know, a lot of people are still not going to look any further because you're still selling just a Game Boy Color. But if you took the time and went to the very last picture, the last picture had those 4 games in it. So I was lucky enough, I was just scrolling through and I come across that last picture and saw the games. And I managed to snap it up. So really, really chuffed. It does go to show that there is still some good, you know, video games bundles out there. You haven't got to be reacting within like 5 minutes of the listing coming up and coming live. There are still some pretty decent bundles. And I did get a bit lucky with that though. So chuffed with that. So let's see what else is sold this week. So let's run through what sold on Tuesday, and today we had 2 sales, and the first sale is a clothing sale. And I said in my last video I am quite keen to explore clothing and shoes as a new niche. Whenever I go into charity shops, I see loads and loads and loads of it in there, and I watch a lot of other YouTube resellers making really good money off clothing, so I'm going to give it a crack. And what that'll mean though is I will make some money in some places, and I've started doing that with football shirts and golf clothing, sports clothing more often than not, but I will make some mistakes as I learn. And this is an example of that really. So the first sale I made was this Lyle & Scott t-shirt. Just a plain white t-shirt, size medium. Bought this one for £3. It's been hanging around for ages and I took an offer today, £5.50 plus £2 postage. So I haven't lost money, but I haven't made any profit. So yeah, not particularly brilliant. And the brand is decent enough. It's a good size. It's got no damage. It's in good condition. Problem is, it's just a little bit plain, isn't it? And I think that's where this one has gone wrong. You know, is anyone going to pay decent top dollar for just a plain white t-shirt? I don't know. Personally, I think I might have to go with something which has got a bit more about it, a bit more individual. Yeah, who knows? But didn't lose any money, so that is the main thing on that one. This next sale, this is a cracker, and I sold this Build-A-Bear Marshall from Paw Patrol, and this is where having young children is a massive benefit to reselling, because I know all about Paw Patrol and I know how much these are brand new because we bought my son one of these for last Christmas. Now this one doesn't have any clothes with it, doesn't have any accessories. It's got its original collar there, and this one's still sold for £21 plus postage. So I'm going to be looking out for my Paw Patrol plushes, Paw Patrol teddies, particularly if they're Build-A-Bear, every time I go into the charity shops. So it's Wednesday, and this morning we had another delivery from the postman, and yep, it's some more Pokemon cards, but these ones are in a complete different league to that coffin I showed you earlier. And I got these 3 cards here. You've got the Misty Trainer card, you've got Sabrina's Gengar, and you've got Misty's Gold deck. And these are from the Gym Challenge and Gym Hero sets, so some of the old Wizards of the Coast ones. And I paid a bit of money for these. This Misty one set me back about 20 quid, and both of these were £30. So I'm £80 in for those cards. It does sound a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, but I think that is a safe long-term investment. But the reason I went for these was for a couple of reasons. Firstly, these are the sets I'm now collecting, and I needed these cards to go into my binder. That is the #1 reason. But like I said, these are a good long-term investment. Everyone at the minute is just crazy about the base set, and the base set prices are rising and rising and rising. But once you finish that base set, you do naturally want to move on to another set to complete. You get that bug, you get that accomplishment feeling of completing that set, and you want that to come again. So you start to look at the other Wizards of the Coast sets, and the more people that start collecting and finishing those base sets, the more people are going to want these type of cards. So yeah, I have paid a fair bit of money for them now, but in the future, I think they will be worth a lot more. But unlike the base set, where you've got a high demand, you've got a high supply there, these ones lower demand, but you've got lower supply. So again, keeps that price high. So yeah, chuffed with those. Just thought I'd show you them. And now let's move on to the sales. And we had 3 today. And first up, we had this Jigsaw. And these are just nice, steady sellers, steady profit. Pays 50p, sold this one for £6.50. It's called Papillion, lots of butterflies, just lots of birds, nice neutral picture, quite cool really, easy profit. Next up, I sold this Doctor Who mug, and I actually bought this for myself, but in the end it's quite hard to drink out of. It's square and it's pretty big, so ended up selling it. And this was a mug to commemorate 50 years of Doctor Who. They do this mug in the traditional blue colour, but they also made some of these silver ones as well. Unfortunately, I don't have the box. It would have been worth about 20 quid if I did, but I still managed to sell this for £11 plus postage. I'm a bit more confident selling this type of thing now. I know how to wrap them up. Plenty of bubble wrap, plenty of packing. That'll get there nice and safe. And the final sale we had today was a bundle of Trackmaster track. And I've got lots of these different switches. There's 8 of these in total. If I'm honest, I completely forgot I had these. And I had these listed up for £18. And that must have been 5-6 months ago. In the back of the garage, forgot about them, and I had an offer out of the blue today for £12.50. And I watched the Global Thrifters last video, which was really interesting, and a great thing Jack was talking about was about being greedy with your profits, and that rung true here. Look, these have been sat around for ages. I forgot about them. Someone's offered me £12.50. Yeah, they're probably worth maybe a couple of quid more, but I can cash in and get that money now. It's better to have that now than have these sat on the shelf for another 6 months. So £12.50 plus postage. Pretty solid sale. So all in all, the sales haven't risen as much as I thought they would. We had a big week last week, lots of sales, lots of money coming in. We've been averaging 2 or 3 sales a day with average amounts of money coming in. So let's see what the weekend brings, eh? So guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. #TeamMop. Thanks ever so much for watching the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. For those new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.